welcome. Our topic is the naval battle of Tsushima off Japan. I'm Dan Naylor. It's November 2025. The events take place in May 1905. The land fighting of the Russo-Japanese War erupted in 1904. Like World War I, the war stalemated. It was a loss for Russia and a loss for Japan, a win for barbed wire and machine guns. Financially, the war was ruinous to both sides, but was Tsushima compelling? Well, yes, the battle was decisive and shaped the world as we see it today, particularly the battle formed both sides' worldview. I consulted the superb ProQuest historical newspapers in JFL, the Washington Post, the Guardian, the New York Times. I had already done a solid read-in, but the newspaper articles were so excellent that I really did not need to have done the read-in. The Japanese had begun the war with a spectacular surprise attack on Port Arthur in China in, again, 1904. Russia was determined to revenge this defeat, sending its Baltic fleet of some 38 ships from, if you can believe this, from Finland around Africa to the Sea of Japan, some 18,000 miles. The Russians had unfortunately had a bad habit of ramming each other on the way, but they were delivered, a superb logistics on, delivered 500,000 tons of high quality coal, with a salute to the environmentalists. Japan ambushed the Russians. They sank or captured all but 3 of the 38 Russian warships. It was like the 1990 Super Bowl victory. Russian hulls, though, were foul. Disease was rampant among the men. Rangefinders were obsolete. Training was a bit abysmal. Morale was atrocious, despite the fact that the Russians had picked up along the way quite a number of comfort women who were there to, yes, do the men's laundry. The Japanese skillfully deployed their capital ships and lighter torpedo boats and destroyers. This was not a battle, it was a rout. Tsushima ended the war because the Russians had no choice but to sue for peace. Tsushima was a pure surface naval action, no submarines, not even any aircraft, which broke my heart as an airman. But the problem was aircraft weren't invented in 1905. What was, though, offensive to many was the fact that Asians had beaten Europeans. But just a minute, if you look at the map, Russia is in Asia mostly. The Asians also have this penchant for attacking Europeans, the Persians, the Turks, the Muslim powers, and Genghis Khan. The world's powers participated in the war. Britain built the Japanese ships. Kaiser Wilhelm urged his cousin Alexander to attack the inferior Japanese. The French assisted with coaling. The Americans had already opened up Japan through the Matthew Perry Squadron, the Commander Perry Squadron visits, and President Roosevelt oversaw the peace negotiations and won himself a Nobel Peace Prize. But that's really the small picture. Here's the bigger picture, the worldview. The same year as Tsushima, the first Russian Revolution broke out, 1905. This 1905 affair led directly, according to Lenin, to the 1917 revolution, through which Russia left its Christian worldview, replacing it with the religion of communism. Japan, on the other hand, was encouraged by its victory at Tsushima, continued its imperial conquest and the abuse of its Asian neighbors, fueled by a pagan worldview. Japan later attacked a powerful nation you may have heard of, one that retaliated with 2 atomic bombs. Russia and Japan, wrong worldview, catastrophe.